Hello Clippers! Welcome for yet another episode of Trending Klipps. I am your host Trojan Santiago and here are the top stories of the week. Philippines to add more sectors allowing 100% foreign ownership. Public transport in the Philippines to be modernized by 2020. And premium bus services launched for Clark-NAIA route. The government is targeting to release a shortened list of investment areas or activities reserved solely for Filipinos by year-end, citing the need to liberalize more sectors and to be at par with its Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN neighbors. Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Ernesto Peña said the Philippines will allow more investment areas where foreigners can fully own a company. Peña said during Arrancada Philippines Forum 2017 in Pasay City on Thursday, September 14, 2017, that he wants a more aggressive liberalization and that in the draft list, some areas were allowed foreign ownership of only up to 60%. And because of that, he wants to bring it up to 100% for certain areas. Although Peña declined to enumerate the areas where 100% foreign ownership will be allowed, he said those that are being looked into are retail, trade, professions, public utilities, and contractors. Former President Benigno Aquino III in 2015 issued Executive Order No. 184, or the 10th Regular Foreign Investment Negative List, which mainly kept intact the foreign ownership restrictions in the previous list. The government is mandated to release a new list every 2 years. Once Peña's office gets comments from all government agencies by the end of the month, Peña said the revised list will be up for review and approval of the National Economic and Development Authority Board, or NEDA. Under the 10th negative list, investment houses and financing companies regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, were allowed up to 60% foreign ownership. Latest data from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP showed net inflow of foreign direct investments slid by 14% year-on-year to $3.6 billion in the first 6 months of 2017. By the year 2020, all buses, jeepneys, and public utility vans across the country will be modernized, organized, and put under an automated fare collection system, according to the Department of Transportation, or DOTR. Transportation Assistant Secretary for Road Transport and Infrastructure Mark De Leon said during the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, on a 1.5 billion peso loan facility for PUV cooperatives on Monday that DOTR is looking at 2 to 3 years before all PUV or public utility vehicles will be modernized. At the department's headquarters in Clark, Pampanga, Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade signed the MOU with Development Bank of the Philippines, or DBP Chairman Alberto Romulo, to jumpstart the PUV modernization program. The DBP will provide loans to qualified cooperatives to finance the acquisition of new PUVs. There are 438 registered cooperatives under the Office for Transportation Security. But before the bank can provide loans, the DOTR will have to wait for the final public transport route planning for 1,600 local government units, or LGUs. For Metro Manila, Davao, and Cebu, De Leon said the DOTR will conduct the route plan study because of the area's complexities. By 2020, all jeepneys are expected to be powered by Euro 4 engines or electrically powered engines instead of Euro 2 engines. The DOTR is also likely to require all PUVs to install closed-circuit televisions or CCTV cameras, a GPS navigation system, speed limiters, and dashboard cameras and Wi-Fi connection. Premium point-to-point or P2P bus services from Clark International Airport to Ninoy Aquino International Airport or NAIA 3 and Clark International Airport to Trinoma North EDSA started to be available on Friday, September 15, 2017. According to an order issued by the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board or LTFRB on Thursday, Genesis Transport Service buses will have 3 new routes for the trip. These are the routes and respective fares and vice versa. Clark to North EDSA is 380 pesos. Clark to Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3 is 450 pesos and Clark to Ortigas is 400 pesos. LTFRB board member and spokesperson Eileen Lizada noted that Genesis will initially charge these promotional rates. Clark to North EDSA with 250 pesos. Clark to Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3 will be 350 pesos and Clark to Ortigas will be 300 pesos. And it is yet the time again to say goodbye. Those were the top stories of the week. Make sure that you tune in again next time for the hottest stories and updates. And again, if you haven't followed us yet on social media, you can still do so by liking us on www.facebook.com/clip.tv. You can just follow us on Instagram at cliptvph or tweet us at clip_ph or just simply follow us on our official YouTube channel. I am your host, Rojan Santiago, and this has been Trending Klipps.